everyone, it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today we are making the flower for the bowl. So we have made this bowl in a previous video, so you'll have to go and find out how we did that. But because the end here, the way I finished off, is not as pretty, it goes down, it isn't very attractive, I have covered that up by putting a flower on it. So if you don't like it, just cover it up with an accessory. So we have a lovely flower to go on to the bow. So I'm going to show you how to make the flower. So today I used for this is the color 03, and this color that I'm going to use for the petals is color 13. So it's Drops Love You 7, and it's the color 3, and then 13 for the color of the flower. So let's see if we can get started. I'm using a 3 hook because that's for me that's the best one in this yarn, in this cotton. So make a slip stitch, a slip knot. Oh, I keep saying slip stitch these days. It's not a slip stitch, it's a slip knot. And we are going to chain 4. Then we are going to make a little circle by doing a slip stitch, and then we are going to do a chain and a single crochet into the circle. Now we're going to chain 3, and again a single crochet into the circle. Chain 3. We're going to repeat this until we have 5 petals. 5 petals. So 5 little times where we have the chain 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet into the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4. Now we do 3 chains, and we do a slip stitch into that first. Yes, that was my cat. Into that first chain that we did there, slip stitch into there. There we go. Okay, then you end up with something like this. So we have 5 petals. I'm just checking. And now we are going to do the following in each chain space. So in each chain 3 space, you're going to do a single crochet, a chain, 3 double crochets, so 3 times a double crochet, and another one, a chain, and a single crochet. So that's 1 petal done. Okay, so single crochet, chain, 3 double crochets. And now I've put all that cotton ready, and now it's all okay. Right, so that's the third one here, chain and single crochet. 2 petals. So I'll see you when you've done your 5 petals. Okay, so I've just done that last single crochet of that petal. Then I go into that first chain that we did, and I do a slip knot. So this is my little flower, and that's that colour finished. So let's cut that off and pull it through, and that's the little flower finished. So now I'm going to take the second colour, and I'm going to get started by doing the following. So you push back your you go and have a look, you work from the back, but you're going to go into there and there, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a thread there, and you pull back up. So you've gone round your inner circle. Okay, hang on, now I've got to find the wool the cotton I'm actually working with, and you do slip stitch and a chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you pull this one, yep, and then you do the same thing in the next opening here. So you go in and out and pull up your cotton. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here again into there, pulling up. Why doesn't it work from the first time? It's when you're filming, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same thing again. So in here, in there, bringing up your cotton, and there. Okay, so we're creating a nice middle, but we're also creating the loops for the petals that we need, or for the leaves that we need. Okay, so in there again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I attach it to that first chain there, just a slip stitch into there. Okay, then you make sure that you are in the chain space here, and this is when we are going to start our petal. And so we are going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, 2 trebles, so that means yarning over twice, two, 3, then a picot, which is 3 chains, then a slip stitch into the first chain there, oops, yeah, and then we do 2 more triple crochets, 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3. We do a double crochet, a half double crochet, a half double, and a single. Right, so that's what we do for the petals. So a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble, 2 trebles, picot, 2 trebles, double, half double, and single. And that then is bigger than my petals, and it should look something like this. So if you repeat that all the way around, I will see you at the end. Okay, so I've just finished my last single crochet for that last petal, and then we do a slip stitch into that first one there. There we go, and that's it. That's our flower made. Now look, so purposely I have made my ends here a little bit bigger than you would normally, or a bit longer anyway, because those are the ones I'm going to use to attach it to my bowl. So this, this, see the difference? And you can't tell really, once that flower's on there, you can't really tell that it wasn't so nice in the back there. What you also could do is do not as many flowers, as many petals, sorry. Just do 3 petals maybe, or what, you know, you can choose. But I quite like the look of, you know, of this. So I just sort of put it on there, and with a needle I make sure that I attach it. So I sort of take the longer one and you just sew it on basically. So about there. So I pick up something here, just in there, pull it up, and then once you've done that, again making sure all the other bits are at the back, you can just go round picking up, where am I there. So what I do, okay, is I just pick up some this, and then let's get this out of the way, and then I pick up something on the bowl, so you're sort of like sewing it on. So I pick up something here and then something on the bowl, and that way you sort of work your way around. And then here, look, pick it up here so the petals lays flat against the thing a bit, see, that way it will stay nicely. And I do that again here. Just let's pick something up from the bowl here, there we go, and something here, just so that it's attached but that it's also against that side. And something there, obviously. And then again something in there. And then once you've had enough, or your thread is thin, I pick up something in the bowl and I come out in the middle there. So that's that, and then I cut it off, but I do make sure that I cut it off sort of a little bit and it disappears back into there. Okay. And then you do the same with the other three. So these two I've made today. So to be honest, you know, as a little present, I mean, fill it with chocolates, fill it with soap, fill it with biscuits, something that you've made yourself, obviously in a plastic thing. Wrap it nicely, or buy a gift, put it in there. It can be used for jewellery, for putting in your makeup, for all kinds of things. So, you know, I don't think it's a handmade present. I hope that whoever gets these likes them. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!